Hello, I'm Peggy Neely Harris, and this is Peggy's Creative Art Space podcast again. Just a 30-minute show coming to you for people like you who have a love and appreciation for the craft. So, let's see what we got.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, welcome back to our new podcast this week. We're here 30 minutes to bring you creative conversations. It's an effort for people to connect and motivate each other in the community by utilizing their creative gifts and skills through the arts. Remember, we don't promise anything, we don't condemn, we don't compare here, but this podcast was developed to try to get people to engage within the community and support their God-given gifts through their creative passions, using their skills in positive ways to help themselves and help others. Peggy's Creative Art Space was created to give you a felt experience. Remember, we create workshops, seminars, we bring in special guests, and we even throw in some little historical facts that you may or may not know. And my favorite part about this whole thing is, I have to say it over and over again, art heals. It transforms, and that's what we're here for as well. So today, I am going to bring a special guest that helped me live out loud through the arts. And let's go see who that is.
Hello, everyone. This is Peggy Neely Harris, and you are watching Peggy's Creative Art Space podcast. Today, I am traveling back in time, back to my hometown, and bringing on a very, very special guest that I love dearly to my heart, who has done wonderful, wonderful things for me. And just about every single life, every person can look back, and there's one teacher or one person in the community that has given them that push that they needed. And they've always contribute whatever they do in their careers or whatever to that one particular teacher. And today, that teacher is mine, Miss Darlene Emison, educator and also a singer and a dramatist.
Hey, Peggy, it's so good to see you. And
You too.
It's wonderful to hear those nice words about me. That's what every teacher dreams of, that they can inspire and influence someone to do greater things in life.
Yeah.
I taught speech and drama and English for 34 years.
Wow.
And I'll have to say, I had taught 2 years when I came to Osceola.
Okay.
And Osceola is this little bitty town in Arkansas.
Don't I know it?
And they had a brand new high school, and the auditorium wasn't finished yet my first year. So my first year I taught English to every sophomore in the school.
Uh-huh.
And then they were finishing the auditorium, and I went to the principal and said, hey, you've got to use this auditorium. Because I knew Osceola had no drama at all, no theater arts programs anywhere, no little theater. They didn't have a movie theater, I don't think.
I think it was very, very small. Yeah, there was one. Yes, there was one.
Anyway, so he said, okay. And I said, and I want to pick the students that are going to be in it because I have taught every 10th grader.
Ah.
Okay. And so I picked the students I wanted in it. And then I asked them, and you were one of them.
I sure was. And I loved it. I'm so glad you went to the principal to do that. And I didn't know that. That was very inspiring of you to do that. You saw a space, you saw a platform, and you wanted to use that.
Right. And I wanted to teach drama, and I wanted to expose the town of Osceola to drama.
Uh-huh.
And I'll have to say, like I said, I'd only taught for 2 years before and only drama one of those years. And so we learned together.
Wow.
We learned together, and this group of kids, I love them so much, and y'all taught me how to teach. I taught you something, but I learned it was, a trial and error thing.
Kind of mutual, I guess, huh? Kind of mutual, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Well, you could have fooled me. I thought you had been teaching drama for years. The way you jumped in there and made us get in front of that, that stage and everything. And we just kind of like it just blew me away. And I know you may not remember, but the very first time you took the drama students, and I was one of them, I was so thankful. I think you took us to Little Rock, Arkansas. I'm not really sure. Maybe in Jonesboro, but we went to a theater, a little theater there, and that was the first time, Miss Emison, that I'd ever seen professional local actors on a stage, and it was Inherit the Wind. I heard that sound. I saw those flashing lights and those costumes on those actors, and I was just like, I can do that. So I was so happy to have gone on that trip with you, and that just kind of like gave me another push too. I said, okay, I like this lady, Miss Emison.
All right, well, good. See, I don't even remember that. I took a lot of kids a lot of places.
You did. Yeah.
I remember y'all were just great, and I loved it, and you inspired my love for teaching, which kept me doing it for 34 years, and I loved every day of it.
Wow, 34 years. I didn't know you were teaching that long, Miss Emison. 34. That is awesome. So in your 34 years of teaching, what do you think, what would you say the most kept students engaged in all of your subjects, not just drama? What was the main thing? Did you put any kind of special flair to your classrooms? Did you do anything special to keep their attention? Or it was just like a daily grind, here we go, teaching, English and blah, 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 whatever. What did you do special?
Well, I was myself.
That's good.
I'm somebody else over here outside of school, and then when I'm in front of you, this is me. I was myself, and I always liked to be the center of attention. One reason why I went into drama, I always liked to talk. I liked people to pay attention to me. And so early on, I realized that teaching I was putting on a performance. Every day I put on 6 performances.
As a teacher, right?
Teaching was performing. And so that's what I did. I was myself. I put on a performance, and I'm not so much anymore, but people used to say I was funny.
Yes, you are.
So I was funny, and that got the kids to listen to me.
What do you believe, or what do you think would keep the generations together artistically?
I think we all need to be more open to each other, not just in the arts, in everything.
Yeah, okay.
We all need to be more open. And an example I can give you is, when I first heard about Billie Eilish, and then saw her and everything, I'm going, what is it? I don't get it. And I listen, you can't avoid hearing her if you're listening to the radio or you're watching or whatever, you can't avoid her. And I just thought, I just don't get it. Maybe they just like her because she has weird hair and wears weird clothes, which I used to have weird hair. Well, some people still think my hair is weird.
Love it.
But then I saw her on some show, and I actually listened and paid attention. The song was beautiful, and it told a story, and it had a message, and that's the kind of music that I like. It has to have a story or a message, and and it was like completely different. Okay, I like Billie Eilish now. I'm not gonna like everything she does, not even, but I think we older people need to do that, and the younger people also. And with music, I think, and I'm talking more about music because that's more what I'm into now.
Okay, that's fine.
But younger people, some of them, like my niece who's 39, she loves a lot of old songs that I like.
Wow.
That's a lot of new songs too.
Uh-huh.
But, and I think some of them do that, maybe more so than the old folks. Maybe it's our fault.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Awesome. But seeing Billie, what is it, Billie Eilish?
Eilish.
Yeah.
Oh, you're old, Peggy.
Well, yeah, I've heard of her, and I think she's cool. I love the hair. I love the hair, but I just, I don't say her name like I would say Adana Ross' name. I know that in the back of my head. It's like, okay, yeah, I know that. Okay, so Billie, she changed your perception basically.
Yeah.
Because of her story.
Because I gave her a chance.
Okay, exactly. So that's what we're talking about, I guess. When we're talking about blending the generations, we have to give a chance. We have to give them a chance, right? We have to respect who they are. Because someone told me to a long time ago, I don't know where these things coming from, but just popping up in my head, a teacher told me that art is never wrong. It's whatever comes out of that person's creativity. So how can you say Billy's song is junk or whatever, and she can't say the people that you love, Elvis Presley, is junk or whatever. So it's that give or take thing, right?
Yeah, that's right. Art is not wrong because it's a different thing to every person that sees it, that is involved in it, that hears it, whatever it is.
Exactly, right. Yeah, yeah. And today, art is just transcending all over the place. I mean, you could go to Timbuktu and you can see something that will just blow you away. Something artistically, somebody could paint a rock, and you could see that it could just blow your mind just by, I guess it just crosses borders and does, so many wonderful things to different people.
It does. Even like modern art. I don't usually like modern art, stuff that doesn't look like what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But, I have some modern art. I like that. And I've realized a whole lot more about it since Crystal Bridges came into existence in Bentonville, Arkansas.
Huh.
Come down here sometime. It is an amazing art museum. Amazing.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
considered one of the best in the United States now. And they have it's an American art.
Okay.
Place. And it's fantastic.
Wow. Awesome. That's wonderful. Well, see, I guess they're seeing how much art changes the world. So they wouldn't have, how long has it been there?
What?
How long has it been there? How long? When did it open?
It's been there 10 years now.
Oh, wow.
Built it in Bentonville in Northeast Arkansas, and that has become a mecca for artists and all kinds of performing arts. And
wow.
You got to check into Bentonville, Arkansas. And of course, I go every year or so because they have a permanent exhibits, but they have changing exhibits all the time too. And get this, it's free.
Oh my gosh, awesome. That's even better. Well, I'm gonna have to set a trip up and come down there and you can show me around down there. It's awesome. Okay, I like that. Wonderful. So who would you say would be your favorite artist? A singer or an actor, actress or whatever. Who do you admire the most?
Well, my favorite singer, actress, writer, director, it's all in one. Barbara Streisand.
Oh, Barbara Streisand. Okay, it broke up a little bit. Wonderful. Yeah. Oh, she's an all-time great, isn't she?
Yes.
She's fantastic. Yeah, she's good. She's wonderful. Yeah, awesome. That's wonderful. She does it all, doesn't she?
Yes,
she does. So great. Awesome. And my favorite, well, I guess I have more than a favorite. Oh man, it's just wonderful. And we have to pay homage to, I know, to a wonderful actor, Sidney Poitier. He just left us, and and Betty White. Oh my gosh, I just thought Betty White was going to be around forever. She was one of the original Golden Girls, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have a lot of them, and of course my favorite singer is Diana Ross. I have to just. People say, what do you see in Diana Ross? I thought, well, I was raised on Diana Ross. I was a supreme in my, look, in my back room, I was a supreme, But I just loved her. I just loved her so, and I still love her today. But
all of those are great.
Who?
All of those you mentioned, they're great.
They're wonderful people. Wonderful.
One, though.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. So is there anyone in Arkansas that that might be a famous person or somebody that, a writer from Arkansas? Who do you know?
Anyone from Arkansas that might be a famous person that I have spoken to several times, Mary Steenburgen.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. She's from North Little Rock.
Get out.
And I've gotten to interact with her several times about drama. In Conway, I taught her niece or something,
Wonderful.
I told her after a lecture or something one time, and she said, well, how is she? And I said, well, you know Mary Steenburgen.
Well, that might be a hamper to some of the offsprings too. They may think that, they have to fit in the footsteps of their famous moms or dads or whatever. But she didn't seem to fit that way, did she? She didn't seem to be that way, did she? Yeah. She was just not a Mary Steenburgen, right?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. It is so great going back in time with you, Miss Emison.
It is.
Wonderful. And I do have to say another thing about you and the arts. I learned so much. I learned so much of the basics, and it made me cry. You were the only person in my life at the time when I was, a teenager. You were the only person that sent me a bouquet of flowers before the show. And that's one of those things that we do when we really, really appreciate, working so long in a rehearsal with someone. And now that rehearsal is coming to fruition, you get flowers. And I never knew that. I got a knock at my door in Osceola, and there was a big old bowl of, big old bouquet of flowers. They came from you because I was in the show. I'm like, oh my goodness, it made me cry because I'd never received flowers like that before. So thank you for so many little basic things that I learned along the way. And you still are phenomenal. You still are funny. I miss that long hair you used to have a long time ago, but this spike, I love that do you got today. That is wonderful.
Here, it was a lot of trouble. The older you get, the more you want to just get rid of all the stuff that's trouble.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Awesome. Well, speaking of being an artist and a singer, would you mind playing a little something for us to show my, podcast viewers that I really, really did get a boost from your creativity all around. So what would you like to do for us today? I would love you to do something.
Short little song.
Okay.
Tell you a little bit about it. About 12 years ago, I ran into this duo called Bird and Street, and they happened to be from my hometown, El Dorado.
Oh my goodness.
They're now my favorite group.
Okay.
And Tommy Bird writes all the songs and everything, and I learned some of them because they're good. And this song is called Sweet Magnolias. And whether you've experienced anything that's in this song or not, it should, as great art does, take you back to some place in your past, to some memories that you
Okay.
It's called Sweet Magnolias. There was a place, there was a time, sweet magnolias, honeysuckle vine, goldfish swimming round in a goldfish pond. We thought
beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much. And I never knew you played the guitar when I was your student either. I don't remember that guitar coming to our classroom, but I'm so happy you picked it up. That is
I did play it then, and I can't believe I didn't bring it there. I think one time we did Spoon River Anthology, and it needed a guitar, and I think I brought my guitar and played it.
Have you written any songs though?
I wrote one song a long time ago, and I lost it. It wasn't very good. Reading other people's writings.
You wouldn't put it up against somebody else that really can ham on the guitar, right?
Like Lummy Bird's from El Dorado. He wrote this song about El Dorado. I grew up in El Dorado, so I can interpret his songs really well.
It has been so wonderful going back in time with you. And I'm so happy to be here bringing art to the world from someone that brought art to me. And that is just a treasure I will always treasure my whole life. Let's please stick together. Let's keep communicating. And I will have you on as a guest later on. Okay, how about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wonderful. You have been a joy and a treasure. Thank you so very much for being on Peggy's Creative Arts Space, Miss Darlene Emison, my special teacher from high school. Thank you so much.
I loved it.
Thank you for our special guest. Come back next week. We've got more.
Hey, do you have a unique or creative idea that you're not sure how to bring to life? Maybe you need help creating a custom logo or planning a conceptual photo shoot. MyJ's Creative is the perfect web-based company to partner with because our ideas are always going to be fresh. So let us help you build your brand. We do everything from design custom graphics to providing consultations, creating illustrations, and we take pretty dope photos too. So book your free 45-minute consultation by visiting our website at www.myjays.com/bookonline. That's www.mijais.com/bookonline. Or give us a call at 636-219-1798. MyJ's Creative provides creative services to unique individuals.
Okay, so today's creative tip is vocal projection. We did 2 others, but now we're going to do vocal projection. And that's pretty much what it sounds like, projecting your voice. All that is extending your voice from the stage to the end of the back of the room. Look for the exit sign if that will help you, or just pretend that you're trying to throw your voice out of the theater. Now, it's nothing kind of like that guy on TV with, "Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?" That's about cell phones. But on the stage, it's quite different. You have to use your tool, your vocal tool. And that's all that is. Extending your voice from the stage to the back of the room. Another essential element of drama. So until next time, come back to see us for another tip. Did you know that famed American novelist, short story writer, poet, and social activist Alice Walker was the first Black woman to win a Pulitzer Prize for fiction for her critically acclaimed movie The Color Purple in 1983? Regarded as one of America's greatest films, it has had over 910 performances on Broadway. And not only that, it's slated for a reboot musical in 2023. In 1985, it hit the screen of all screens in Hollywood, produced by Steven Spielberg and Quincy Jones with rave reviews, featuring Oprah Winfrey, Whoopi Goldberg, Danny Glover, and others. We salute the brilliant Alice Walker, born to sharecropper parents in Eatonton, Georgia. Started school at 4, blossomed to valedictorian, and received full scholarships at Spelman, Atlanta, and Sarah Lawrence, New York City. Among her eye-opening literary works, of which many are based on her personal life and spiritual calling, she has received much criticism for her views on feminism and world relations, but proves to be triumphant over them all. Happy birthday this month, Miss Alice Walker.
And the cast of The Color Purple. It's Sunday morning. So make a joyful noise. Joyful noise. Joyful unto the joyful Lord.
Today's parting thoughts from me to you is, I'm going to say, gratitude. I believe that being grateful is being able to appreciate what's been given to us in life. It makes us want for something a little less. I mean, when it benefits you all around. And sometimes we do have to fight hard and long for the things that we want to obtain in life. But grateful to me is when it satisfies your soul deep down. And I am so grateful for the opportunities that I've worked for and received, especially in the arts. And I'm always grateful and hopeful for something else to come. No matter what deity you serve, no matter what deity you pay homage to, I think it's important for all of us to recognize and realize that there's always a higher power directing our path. So until next time, be grateful.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Now I heard of a simple phrase, and I remember it as plain as day. Gotta tell you, I know it well. Shout hallelujah if it rings a bell. It says, knock and the door will be open. Seek and you'll surely find. Ask and it will be given. Walk by faith, you will reap in time. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody say yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This podcast is sponsored in part by New Awakening United Methodist Church. Cherie Trent Mills, pastor.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah.